Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Master, don't you notice him that day in the carriage on the way to Calcutta? He was always the same without guile. A man shows one side of his nature inside his house and another to the outside world. Since his father's death, Narendra has been worried about his worldly affairs. He has a slightly calculating mind. How I wish that other youngsters were like Niranjan and Narendra. The talk was going about Niranjan. Did you notice him that day in the carriage on the way to Calcutta? Niranjan, a boy, youngster, is to come to Sri Ramakrishna. They are all college-going students. Narendra and all these, maybe 18 years or so. How guileless he is. A man shows one side of his nature inside the house and one other. With parents and all, he has a particular personality. He shows to be one. And when they go out again in the college with the students and all that, he is an entirely different person. Another personality emerges out. And these people, they are same. They don't change their personality with people and occasions. They don't change. Like saints. What they are at home, what they are to themselves, is what they project to others. Wherever they are, irrespective of. He is the same in the temple, he is same with the parents, he is same with the friends. There is no change in his personality or projection. Today I went to the village, to the Nilkanta's theatrical performance. Today I went to Sri Ramakrishna is continuing. Today I went to the village to see Nilkanta's theatrical performance. It was given at Nabin Yogi's house. The performance was given at Nabin's house. The children there were very bad. They have nothing to do but find fault. In such a place, a person's spiritual feelings is restrained. When the people belong to a group which goes on finding fault with people, the spiritual tendencies are suppressed because they cannot freely express themselves. People will be finding children were very bad. Bad in the sense that they have nothing to do but finding fault with others. In such places, a person's spiritual feelings is restrained. During a performance, the other day I saw Dr. Madhu shedding tears. I looked at him alone. During the performance, one person was sincerely expressing his feelings. I looked at him alone. 2M, can you tell me why people feel so much attracted to this place, meaning himself? What does it mean? The thing is, when God comes in disguise, it's very difficult to identify. Even enlightened souls, they get confused. Whether it is a man or God, they behave in between, sometimes as human, sometimes as divine, sometimes giving all assurances, and sometimes slowly they're neutral and they are immersed in their own self. So he's asking the question, what does it mean? It reminds me of an episode in Krishna's life at Vrindavan. Krishna transformed himself into the cowherd boys and the cows, whereupon the cows began to feel more strongly attracted to the cowherd boys, the gopis and the cows. Krishna himself, when the other party, that is from Mathura, the king of Mathura, Kamsa, captures all the calves and all that while grazing. At that time, Krishna, they got hold of all this, and then the gopis, when he comes back, cattle are not there. Cows, which are left at home, Krishna himself becomes so many calves, cows, and now you can see the attraction. One bee has become many. Krishna transformed himself into the cowherd boys and the calves and cows. Whereupon the cows began to feel more strongly attracted to the cowherd boys, the gopis and the cows. Master, that is the attraction of God. This attraction of God, that is Jiva, as he gets rid of the dirt within, he feels more and more attracted towards God. And when there is dirt, he is attracted towards the world. World is enticing, presenting itself in various colors, as if it is going to assure all the prospects, all the happiness that he wants. But the moment you touch it, you will see that you have been caught there. This world is so beautiful if you don't touch it. The moment you touch it, catches you. You are very difficult to escape and go away again. This is as you get purified, from inside, deep within, and from outside, the God attracts more than the world. Slowly we start, everything we are moving about, and when God attracts the Jiva, it was constantly going on, but an opposing force which was making me catch hold of the world with great expectations has covered it, was compensating all the love and care of God. The attraction of God was not to be felt. Just like a magnet is there, powerful magnet, and a needle is there, and the needle is tied somewhere to a small stone and kept. The powerful magnet, it is attracting it, but it cannot move. The moment you cut that thread, immediately you see that how that needle just goes and becomes one with the magnet. Like that, attraction is there, but I am holding on to something here with great expectations and demands. So with these expectations from the world, make me neutralize the power of God to attract me. As I release from the world, I feel greatly attracted because I am divine. I was behaving like an animal. So I was caught here. The animalhood started decreasing. Humans started awakening. And human also slowly started getting decreased. And divine started attracting me. When animal attracts, I am intensely body and trying to enjoy and possess things of the world. But whatever I touch, whatever I hold, it makes me weep. And then slowly the animalhood declines. And then from deep within, the humanhood presents. Humanhood wants to serve and love others. There also, the attraction of God won't be there, but some amount of God's presence is making me feel compassion for them. Kindness manifests within because of that, and I start serving. And this purifies further. Neeraj was released. Now all the forces start, God's power starts pulling, and then smoothly it starts moving towards divine for realization. And this is represented by the Kleem Bija, Bija mantra. Om represents the absolute existence in which the innumerable universes appears. The Hrim begins with the formation of the universe. Slowly, Hrim is manifesting. All powers within the universe, and which including the power of manifestation, sustenance and retraction, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, all that powers together for Jivas coming, Jivas going back into the transcendental realm, going back home, all these powers are included in that ring. And Kleem is another power, independent of the universe. God is holding the Jiva and attracting towards himself. That is what makes us go back to the source. Master, that is the attraction of God. The truth is, the Divine Mother creates the spell and is that which attracts people. Well, here the Divine Mother creates a spell and it is that which attracts people. An incarnation coming, a saint coming. If the soul is pure, unattached to the world, it attracts, God attracts that soul. This attraction is Divine Mother. Here the Divine Mother, when we say the spell, the term is used, creates the spell and is that which attracts. In God, in the saints, the power of attraction is the Yoga Maya working. It is not Mahamaya working. The Divine Mother has many aspects of her power. Now, that which dilutes all jivas and that it makes them run after the world is called Mahamaya. That's also Maya. This is called Yoga Maya, which makes the jiva attract, God attract the jiva. The world attracting jiva is done by the Mahamaya. God attracting jiva is made in the opposite direction. It is by Yoga Maya. Yoga is to unite. Well, not as many people come here as used to go to Keshav Sen. And how many people respect and honor Keshav? He is known even in English land. Queen Victoria spoke with him. It is said in the Gita that God's power is manifest in him who is honored and respected by many. But so many people do not come here. Sri Ramakrishna is comparing his, those who are coming here are very few. But Keshav Sen is giving lectures and all. So many people are going to him. It was the householders who went to Keshav Master. Yet that is true. The worldly minded. Will what Keshav has found remain a long time? Master, why? He has written a Samhita, a book rules for guidance of the members of Brahmo Samaj. But it is quite different with the work done by divine incarnation himself. Chaitanya's work, for instance. Yes, that is true. When suppose a person is giving lecture or giving instructions to people, if it is purely spiritual, people get frightened because it demands total renunciation of all types of enjoyments if you want to go to the absolute. But it assures you of eternal freedom from the entire nature. The nature in its entirety, all aspects of nature, you are eternally free. In nature can no more bind you. You have the freedom to dissolve in the absolute, to remain. You can take any number of births any time in this universe. Nature cannot impose upon you or stop you from getting what you want. That kind of freedom you get. But the path is very difficult. The enjoyments and possessions which the ordinary people are interested in, if this is given up, what Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Kamini Kanchana, the desire for possessions and enjoyments, the desires, if it is given up, the small petty things of the world, then he immediately reaches the divine. He immediately starts escalating from this world of bondage. Simply climbs up. That is possible because weightage is not there, which brings down. Tagore gives the example of the mongoose. There is a mongoose in somebody's house. It used to go and climb and sit somewhere. So what they did, they tied a stone to its tail. Whenever it jumps to a niche above this, it cannot stay for a long time. The weight of the stone tied to the tail of the mongoose will bring it down. It will jump down again. They again want to go and sit there. It jumps in, but it cannot stay. Like that, the man, the world is pulling him. He aspires for it, but he is not able to. When the stone is released, it goes to eternally. So this release from the world, you are not renouncing or leaving anything. You are continuing your life as it is. You might be going for earning your bread. You might be working with the family. You may be taking care of the children and family. All that goes on as they are. But his heart is attracted towards the divine. He does all his duties, including giving love and concern for the family, all sacrifices the family needs, all that he is doing. But it's like an unconscious mind, nature is getting done all that through him. And is constantly elevating because he has duties, responsibilities, and he has cultivated dispassion. So dispassion is making him free from, though he is holding, it is not holding him. Attachments, the moment we say attachment when we say, that is holding him. He cannot get released. He cannot leave and go. It is not one-way hold. If it is one-way hold, I can leave any time. I am holding it. It is not holding me. I can release anything. A sadhaka holds to the world to give. I have duties to perform. I have debts to pay. He is holding. That is not holding. When I am attached to it, attachment is different. I am holding it to give. Here, attachment is I am holding it to receive. I want my children, I want my family, I want my parents, I want this, I want that. Because he is attached. I want something from them, something from this. That want is making him, the attachment is creating the want. No, I want to give love to my children. I want to give this to parents. I want to give. When give comes, the hold is released. Now, whatever way in which he is holding parents or family in his mind, is holding, and it is not holding him. It is holding it just to give. I had duties to perform for my children. Have I done it? Have I done it? And once all these are, this is called holding on with one hand the God, and with one hand the world. And when the duties are over, he is able to, children are settled down in life, all things are going on smoothly. His purpose is over. He was holding it, now he can release. But if it was holding, he can never leave. After the children get free and children stand on their own legs, they'll be running behind them. They don't want to release that grip because it is not releasing him. The attraction, the attention, it is demanding. It is holding him. He is not holding. Even if he leaves, he cannot leave because it is holding him. This creates the bondage. Now he is holding to give, then it has no problem. So Shrambu, the master, Yam is telling, it was householders who went to Keshav Singh. All were householders. So if you permit them to hold the world and God together, then they will be attracted by that. You hold on to that, you can have yoga and bhoga together. If anybody promises, all people will start going there. I can have yoga and bhoga together. Many of the spiritualists and modern spiritual institutions, they promise this. You can enjoy the world and also there in the path of the actual realization of God, you do your duties, offer to God, and slowly hold to give, not to receive. This release is called dispassion. Cultivate dispassion, vairagya. Dispassion, not detachment. Don't leave and run away. Do your duties lovingly. Offer it to God as a worship unto you. Let it be a worship. What you are doing, let it be a worship. Life is being consumed, and it is called yajna. Yajna is a sacrifice that is done in the name of God, or in the name of the people, or in the name of nature. I am sacrificing. This is yajna. So the worldly minded, Sri Ramakrishna still more it clears, makes it clear. Master, yes, that is true. The worldly minded. Spiritually minded living in the world is different. Worldly minded people doing spiritual practice is different. M. Will what Keshav has founded remain for long time? M is asking to Ramakrishna. Will what Keshav has founded, that is the institution, remain for a long time? When Buddha founds his Buddhism, he says it will stand for 500 years, like that. How long will it remain? Master, why? He has written a Samhita, a book of rules for guidance of the members of the Brahmo Samaj. Who are the members of Brahmo Samaj? What are their duties and responsibilities? That has been written. When rules and regulations are written, it is supposed to continue for a long time. But people must observe that. Now, for any tradition to continue for a long time, there must be renunciates who follow the rules strictly. Then, because they are renunciates, they smoothly follow whatever is the rules of the institution. Householders cannot follow. So it will not last for long. The only householder members trying to make an association and continue the tradition will not stand. They have duties, responsibilities, quarrels, this, that, ego demands. All these renunciates must be there to continue. Then small amount of rituals and their literature must be there. If literature is there, now many of the, now whether it is Buddhism or Jainism or literature is there. Hinduism, literature is there. Many of the small organizations, this one, they have their own literature. If sannyasa sampradaya is not there, renunciates are not there, it will not last long. If small amount rituals are not there, people are not satisfied with only jnana. They want a little bhakti, also devotion, wherein they can express through rituals like worship and all that. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu